Welcome builders, Andyisyoda here. Welcome to another transformation, or just a build really. This is the Badlands. Welcome to the Badlands. We couldn't ignore it any longer in Minecraft. What a wonderful biome to build in. But what do you build? I think this is a good example of what you could do. We could make a village like this. White terracotta. To make your build stand out, I think you need to use something contrasting to the earthy, rich, red colours you have there with all those terracottas, red, pink, orange, yellow, white terracotta. You have there already, and then you have the kind of brown grass. And my Stevens traditional texture pack there, the grass and the leaves are very, very brown. So you've got all these rich, earthy colours. What do you put? You put a contrast. So we've got andesite at the base of these builds, and we've got white terracotta. Now we loosely used the Andyisyoda 5x5 building system, which means that pretty much everything is 5x5 or 5x14. There's a couple of 6s that crept in, but we didn't worry too much about going off of the system. It just gave us a rough guide, and it gave us little nooks and crannies and streets that were mostly 3 blocks wide, the streets in between the builds. But again, we weren't worried if it went even down to just 1 block wide. We managed to kind of dam the lake at the top and bring the water down through the build as well. So, how did we do it? We built these basic shapes, as you can see, out of terracotta. And the whole thing looks very, very plain, kind of ordinary, kind of a little bit spooky and weird. But then the fun bit happens. And this is a really easy system, guys, because look at it. It's just 5x5 shapes in white terracotta. Anybody could do that. Just vary the heights. So that's easy. So this is an easy and a fun project to try, because the fun bit is right now, and that's adding in the detail. Have a look at this. So our windows were quite cool. I've put barrier blocks. I'll show you on a walk round in a few minutes time, but we put barrier blocks in front of the window gaps, and then from the inside of the houses we put a banner on the barrier block. Don't worry if you didn't understand that. I'll show you that in a few seconds. And it made these kind of windows with kind of like curtains hanging up. We thought the Badlands were quite hot, desolate, arid place, maybe not too much water. There was quite a bit of water in this place that we chose here. So the windows are quite small, quite high up, and they've got shutters or they've got curtains on them. By the way, if you haven't already, please take the time to subscribe right now. Original content like this does take a long time to produce, and it's with your support that I can keep going. What other details do we put on? We put some gates on, sticking out like as if kind of struts or bits of wood or construction materials were kind of sticking out the sides of the huts as well. Some little spruce buttons for detail. We've also got composters. We've got kind of awnings made of trapdoors and carpets. We're using chests, of course. Little teeny tiny bridges. Mixture of jungle and oak wood slabs to represent the paths. We've got scaffolding piled up. We've got little balconies added as well. We've got flags, and it looks like washing hanging out on washing lines as well. That was a really nice touch as well. So big shout out to JJ, Gibby, Blobman, and anybody else. Who else helped me? I think it was those 3 mainly who really gave up about 3 hours of their time to help me with this build, and I absolutely loved doing it. What a fun place to build. The Badlands. What do you think of this? What did we do well? Leave some feedback in the comments. What did we do not so well? What do you think we missed out? Is there something obvious that we missed out? We'll take you in a walk around it in just a few seconds time, and you'll see we've got some places for animals, a few places for crops, I thought not many. And oh, look at that extra path on the side. I didn't even know that was there. Can't believe I missed that. I didn't even know that path was there. An extra path going around the corner. That's pretty cool. We've got some ivy growing up the sides, and in this texture pack, in this biome, the ivy just ends up being quite brown, like those oak trees as well. We've even put some beds on top of these houses, and the idea is that we think that, you know, in hot, sort of deserty, tundra-like climates, it might be too hot to stay inside your house, and at night you might just sleep up on top of the house with a blanket. Bit of a lake, fresh water in the middle of this little corridor or courtyard here, adding in some markets, some places for some animals, and yeah, Minemaster A helped out with this, and he's put an amazing bridge, a rope bridge, a suspension bridge going across from this area to the area in the distance there. I think that's a real nice project to do. What a great bridge. So here we go. Couple of seconds of cinematic. I'll shut up for a minute. Put the music on. All right, quick look around. Let's start right here. This was our prototype. This is what I designed, and I designed it on Twitch, twitch.tv/Andyisyoda live streaming service. All my live streams are on Twitch, 4 p.m. and 12 p.m. UK time, which is 11 a.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. So come and watch my development builds on Twitch, twitch.tv/Andyisyoda. I'd love to see you there. By the way, this tower designed by JJ, I love it. Little bell tower. Isn't that as cute? Just the cutest thing I've ever seen. Awesome, awesome build. We didn't do much on the interiors. We kind of kept the interiors kind of open. And by the way, if you'd like to download this map, I'll be putting it onto my Patreon download page a little bit later on in the month, within a week. Beautiful bridge. Love that bridge. Would you walk across there? It's kind of scary. Mindmaster, well done on the bridge. Love it, love it, love it. Funia helped on this build as well. So Funia07, thank you so much for your help as well. So we've got some animals here. Simple use of the campfires there to make a little shelter for the sheeps. Got some piggies, got some hay. We use these little lanterns in front of the doors as well. And this is what I mean about a barrier block there. So what you do, if I hack my way in here, this shouldn't actually be a roof. You take your yellow banner and you just put it onto the barrier block like that. We thought that was a really, really good thing to do for our windows. There we go. So we've got windows. Plenty of detail on the top as well. Little doors, ladders as well to get up to the various places. We should probably add another ladder while I think about it right about here. As I say, the interiors, sometimes they're not done. Sometimes they are furnished as well. Some of these are not done up here. Even these note blocks in the Stevens Traditional Texture Pack look like big packages kind of piled up outside. Clothes hanging up, all the atmosphere that you can add. Melons, awnings. There's the kind of the white terracotta, and there's the spruce fence gates, little bridges between neighbours. We love that kind of thing. And then down here we've got the dam, and a building over the dam, kind of controlling the flow of water down through there, through those iron gates. Isn't that great? So some of these have been had a look at inside. At least some flooring has been put in various places. I think we've got some pumpkins for sale, and then we're down to the water. So we thought white terracotta just stands out really nicely. Hopefully you get some inspiration for this. Hopefully you can build in the Badlands with some inspiration from the UTB Use the Blocks server. So if you want to come on my server, you can. It's Java Edition play.usetheblocks.net. You can come on and have a look at this warp Badlands if you want to find this build. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao, ciao for now. And the blocks be with you.